Well, it's about time to change out this tired old Kohler 14 horse. It's a good motor, doesn't burn oil, hard to start. It kicks back through the intake valve quite a bit. It's tired. When I got this, it had a lot of hours on it. I assume somebody rebuilt it because it had so many hours on it, but it's a little tired. The compression's low on it. And I've got this 20 horse over here, this twin that I've been wanting to put in it. So I think it's time to go in here and get this thing apart and see if that'll drop right in there. It looks like I've got plenty of mounting options, for holes in here. Hopefully the crankshaft will be in the same position so I won't have to change the belt. And, lines for the throttle and the choke. And then, of course, the oil pressure, no big deal. Got a oil pressure gauge and a little fitting. And then I've got a engine temperature. I'd have to somehow mount that in those fins on that engine. Shouldn't be too hard. But really, there's nothing to it. I mean, swapping these things out. So let's get in there and start taking it apart and clean it up real nice. That's a nice clean engine. We'll put that in there. I'm going to leave the original muffler on it and see if it'll fit down in this little notch here. And for now, it'll be quiet, very tame, but I want to build a 2-into-1 nice sounding exhaust. That was one of the main things I like about the twin. Plus, that thing is responsive. I mean, when you hit it, it just, boom, it revs right up. Where this one here, it'll pop out of the carburetor and, come up. It's not real lively. Does the job. Sounds good. I mean, when you're running along with it. It's got decent power, but, it's not going to be like that. That's going to be something different, I hope. When I put it in, I'll know. But let's get started on getting this apart and see how it goes. Looks like this block is threaded, so that's easy. We can just get up under here and run these bolts out. Easy peasy. 4 bolts. I disconnected the throttle here. Let's get this clutch depressed and get this belt off. Too bad. There she is, all set up. Exhaust and everything, intake, everything all connected to it. That's nice. So we got some cleanup to do. Not too bad. I can't wait to see how that twin's going to fit in there. Yeah, it fits nice and snug in there and everything, but it's hitting part of the frame. And this motor needs to go back a good couple inches. So there goes that theory. Well, we'll have to make an exhaust that much quicker, I guess. All right, so we got the kill wire connected and run around to the new plug. We've got the power wire coming off the voltage regulator, going over to the other side. Of course, the fuel line, a little bit longer. Fits perfect. Everything was routed nice. This cable from the starter, it was over here before. Now it's right here. Perfect. Everything switched over real nice, which was convenient. Let's look at the other side. Okay, so this is the other side. We've got the power plug from the Kohler. I adapted everything to it. I've got those wire connectors that you melt with the low temperature solder and the glue and all. They seem to work really good for this. So I've got kill wire, then I've got the power wire that charges the battery, and then the oil pressure switch, and then down here I got to put in my oil pressure line. As you can see, I teed it in real nice there. That worked well. I got to use the same cable from that carburetor, just barely long enough to make it over here. Got to use the linkage from the original setup, but I took off the governor and I made this this linkage, and then another one. You can't see it anyway. There's a nice linkage in there. Everything's hooked up to the gas pedal, and beautiful choke, no problem. Had enough cable for that. So we got her all hooked up. She runs, sounds really good. And I'm trying to come up with some kind of a crossover exhaust here. I'm thinking I come from that side. I got a nice bent piece of pipe here. I was thinking of cutting this one off and then merging it in, you know, something like this nature here. Merging it into it with some nice cuts and welds, whatever it takes, and get it to where it's coming out something like right around here, coming out, and then of course coming off like that, and being able to attach the muffler to it, keeping it up high once again to keep it out of the way of the wheel, and keep it up high, and then have it come back here. I mean, my leg will be under it. It'll be aiming back, but it won't be in my face. It'll be kind of over towards the handle somewhat, but far enough away. I think that'll work. Anyway, that's my goal at this point. It's kind of a move on and see how it fits kind of a thing as I go. So that's what I'm going to do.
Now the question is,
well, there it is. We've got a start here.
you remember? We're going to go peek on the machine. So that is
so yeah, that's coming together. Of course, this will get cut off. I'm just leaving it on for now. But that's the merge. I got to get fit a little better now. I'm going to start welding it up.
You think it'd be better?
Oh, something like that. How about that? Coming together. Put some heat wrap on it and hide those welds. Should look pretty good. Well, all right, I got the exhaust on. I've got it bolted up. I don't have the wrap on it yet because it hasn't come yet. The exhaust gaskets are not on, so it kind of pops out the exhaust. Sounds cool, but it's really loud. Just take a look at it here, and then we're going to run it a little bit out here in the woods. So temporarily put together, no muffler. It's loud. Check it out. There it is. That says it all, doesn't it? It says a lot, and it says it loud. But we're merged in. We're welded up nice. I got a nice merge there. There's a good flow there. There's the upsweep there for the pipe. It aims back at the side of the mower. It gets a little gassy, I got to admit. Hopefully this muffler will steer it off a little bit. But yeah, looks good. And it's a good sized pipe. Gives a nice throaty sound. I like it. Let's check it out here in the field and run it around a little bit. Oh yeah, I got an idea from our favorite Canadian up there. OK Off-Road Mowers. They had a pump on one of the vehicles there. I don't remember which one it was, but it'd be nice to put that under the hood, tuck it up in there where you can't see it. If anybody, including me, needs to limp back on a flat tire, this would be nice. It pumps real good. Wow, I kept running out of gears there. I got to get used to this twin. It's got a little more torque. I could have probably used third or maybe even fourth on some of those uphill climbs there. They're pretty steep. It doesn't look like it on film, of course, as they always say. But next video, we'll have the muffler on and the wrap on the exhaust and the exhaust gaskets on the heads, because that's why it's popping like that. It's sucking air down there. But yeah, runs good. It's a little lean there on the top end. It starts to kind of fall over on its face there. I'm going to look at the jets. It's got that 2-barrel carburetor on it, so it'll be interesting going through that and seeing what kind of stuff that does. But appreciate you watching, and this will be it for this video. Glad we got a little running around footage this time. Need more of that. I appreciate you. Have a good one.